Stop, all you white people, please stop gatekeeping. Gatekeep your own people. Stop trying to gatekeep black people and what they say. White people, on the other hand, cannot gatekeep this word towards a black. You can gatekeep it, but keep it, your gatekeeping within the white confines. You can't tell a black person who should and who should not be, this said black person should be using this N-word. Unlike these fragile ass white women, when I call they asses out on shit, they like to block, because she's a nigga. How dare this nigga come at me? Blocked. So yeah, that's why you don't see black people doing it, because you block them all. Except for maybe a couple of biracial ladies, which biracial is not black.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and we have Tina here again, and this video will focus on Tina's racism, because yes, Tina is racist, and I will be proving that not only with this video but over time. So let's start off just a little bit over the halfway mark in our video, because she doesn't say much before, so let's just start here. Let's go.
All right, so I'm back, and one of the first things that I want to say is the title of his is "It's Okay to Be Sexist When It Works for You," right, Tina?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sexist.
You are?
At all. I'm going to keep it above.
You are?
Misandry is not really a thing. Tell me
I'm sorry, misandry is a thing because it's in the dictionary.
Time in history where a woman or a group of women ever held a man down.
Okay, I'll give examples.
Just like
it is a thing.
Me being racist against white people, also not a thing.
What? So are you literally trying to tell people that only white people can be racist? Like, what kind of comment is that? Where you're saying that excuse me? I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Not really a thing. Tell me a time in history where a woman or a group of women ever held a man down.
I'll give an example.
Just like
I'll give an example, but for now, let's focus on our racism.
Me being racist against white people, also not a thing.
It's a thing.
When the hell have black people only, ever held down white people?
I'll give an example on that since we're starting with your racism, Tina. And that example is the Barbary Pirates, if you didn't know. Let me put it on the screen. When Europeans were slaves, research suggests white slavery was much more common than previously believed. And this points to a book called Christian Slaves, Muslim Masters, White Slavery in the Mediterranean, the Barbary Coast, and Italy. There's also other examples of this: White Slaves, African Masters, an anthology of American Barbary captivity narratives, and then we can go to the Barbary Pirates. Wikipedia: the Barbary Pirates or Barbary Corsairs or Ottoman Corsairs were Muslim pirates and privateers who operated from North Africa. Now, some of you are like, there were Muslim pirates, but come on, people. Just because they are Muslim doesn't mean they can't be black. Come on. The Barbary pirates were mostly Berbers, Arabs, and other Muslims. You see, the black people fall in the other Muslims part because, you know, black people can be Muslims too. Let's not get ignorant here. But, you know, that was just for you, Tina. Let's continue. Let's continue with your BS. What else you got to say?
Oppress them. Did anything like that. These are the questions that need answers before you start calling me a sexist.
You're a sexist. You are. If you're going to say that heterosexual men can't be in X, Y, or Z, then you are being sexist, because how would it seem if I said that women can't be in X, Y, or Z, or can't participate in A, B, and C? It would be misogyny by definition. So when you're saying that heterosexual men cannot be in girl world, or why are we in girl world? That by definition is misandry.
Not even possible.
It's sexist, and it is possible.
And the person that said I was using misandry against misogyny, again, misandry, not a thing, but okay.
It is a thing.
Another
And you're
thing
ignorant.
was-
And you also prove your ignorance by not knowing about the Barbary parrots. And once more, you prove it by saying that you are not going to do research, nor do you care to.
A few people have said that I didn't do research because I kept saying I don't know. So me doing research would require me to care, and I don't. I don't care about any of this shit.
Then I don't care to listen to you, to listen to someone who doesn't do research. It just shows you're now ignorant, on top of being racist, and on top of being a misandrist. That's what you're showing me.
All I know is that Monty and garlic bread.
Here we go, grouping, guys. Again, I hate when she groups people. I don't group her with other people. Do not group me with somebody else and what they're doing. I'm not responsible for another human being.
And other straight men that have come into this community have done it as a money grab and a woman.
How do you know
and
that?
You'll never make me, it's my opinion that that's what they do. You'll never make me believe that Tiny Dancer just went on a tangent for no fucking reason.
Don't worry, it'll come out in part 3 of my Tiny Dancer videos. Part 3 and part 4 coming soon. But let's hear what else she has to say.
Why did she do that? What were you telling her, Monty?
I don't know. What was Steve McRae telling her? Why was she in Without a Crystal Ball? Why was she with Shane? What happened with Shane? Why all these things that we don't know about? Why did they happen?
What did you say to her, Monty? Why did she think anything was going on, Monty? For real. Because at this point, you're only showing the bad stuff.
I'm sorry?
You're not showing what you said to her.
I've shown what I've said to her. I've had videos off the screen capture, just scrolling. Everything is there, unedited.
At all. Why? What did you say to her? She didn't just wake up one morning and decide to do all of this shit. What
Yeah,
were
she
y'all
did.
talking about before all of this shit went down?
You just don't know her.
I don't know. One of the things that he also said was that I was grouping all men together. I wasn't.
You
I was
are.
grouping him
You just did it.
with the other straight men in this community.
That's grouping. That's grouping. When you're saying you were group, is this person coherent? You're saying you weren't grouping me, but then yet you use the word grouping again when talking about me and other people.
Was that I was grouping all men together. I wasn't. I was grouping him with the other straight men in this community that have preyed on women.
That's grouping. You literally just said you weren't grouping me and then begin to talk about grouping me again with other people that have done X, Y, and Z in the community. It's grouping.
That's what I did. And I'm not changing that. That's what you did. I'm sorry. That's precisely what you did. You might not be doing it now, but you clearly have done it in the past. And
How
then
does
you
she know
also
that?
threatened to dox somebody.
I didn't dox anybody or threaten to dox them. I explained that what they're doing is doxing and they wouldn't like it if somebody doxed them.
You didn't threaten to dox me.
And once again, people, don't listen to a person who has literally told you that they're not going to do
But
research.
you did threaten to dox somebody. I, you know,
This is just-
somebody came on my channel
This is just lunacy and ignorance.
talking about they didn't agree with reposting a dox. I have nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Why are you on my channel saying that? Because I have nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with me. I don't know whether she did a repost. I don't know if she actually doxed. I
Then don't talk about it.
actually don't care.
Then don't talk about it.
That's the whole thing. The only thing I care about is the fact that One, people seem to be scared to talk about Monty for some reason. I don't know why. And
People are
two,
not.
the fact that he has preyed on women. That's it.
I'm sorry. How do you know that?
Same with garlic bread. Garlic bread preys on women. Now there are 3 of them now. Why?
Grouping
Why
again.
Are you over here? Your first channel was a gaming channel. This is a far cry from gaming.
I personally don't care if somebody has a crocheting channel, a gaming channel, then they do extreme sports. It doesn't matter. What she's doing right now is out with the misandry once again.
So why? Why are you here? Also, one thing that he said that about people fighting for equality and all this kind of shit, bro, what do you want to be equal? I don't know what you like.
It's 2022. There should be equality and equity for all of us.
But there was a point where you and Tiny Dancer were talking. And
How do you know that?
Like that was not a thing.
How do you know that?
Just that she was a mod and lost her damn mind. There's something that happened in between that.
You don't know that, so don't talk about it.
And as far as equity goes, bro, you can do whatever you want. Just stop fucking with women in this community.
How do you know I am effing with women in the community? I'm sorry.
Like that, you know, the way you have pictured Tiny Dancer as a fucking nut, without showing anything of your side. Only.
Okay, excuse me. Who has been showing the proof this entire time? Who has been doing that? Who has been showing the proof and not just talking? See, this is why Tina is not credible. Because 1, she is sexist. 2, she is racist. She keeps calling people weird, bunny boilers, calling reactors creepy, spouting off racist rhetoric, such as differentiating between white and black women in a negative way. Plus, as with the following clip, deciding that biracial people cannot be called black. This is disgusting and it is racist, and that's why I say she's a racist. How dare she decide what other people are or are not? Have you seen the videos that she's been doing? The covert and overt racism in her previous videos. Let me give you some examples right now.
Stop, all you white people, please stop gatekeeping. Gatekeep your own people. Stop trying to gatekeep black people and what they say. White people, on the other hand, cannot gatekeep this word towards a black. You can gatekeep it, but keep it, you're gatekeeping within the white confines. You can't tell a black person who should and who should not be, this said black person should be using this N-word. Unlike these fragile ass white women, when I call they asses out on shit, they like to block, because she's a nigga. How dare this nigga come at me? Blocked. So yeah, that's why you don't see black people doing it, because you block them all. Except for maybe a couple of biracial ladies, which biracial is not black.
This is why I'm saying she's racist. Because if you don't believe me because of this video, then please watch her other videos and make up your mind yourself.
Her side, which makes her look bad. But nothing makes you look bad because you're squeaky clean. That's not cool, and that's what I'm talking about. So don't, if you're going to say equality and equity and all this kind of shit, bro, show the shit you said to her.
I've been showing it.
Also, like I said, the cauliflower thing, here's my whole thing, and I'm going to close this damn thing out because I'm tired of talking about it.
Okay, so this is where she brought up cauliflower. Cauliflower didn't like it and spoke out against it. Don't be using her in your videos and live streams.
The Tiny Dancer thing, you need to show your side of that story, because you're only showing what she did. You're not showing what you said at all. None of it. The cauliflower thing, I kind of was, and here's the deal. When I said you finished her, that was an up for you, not her, not Tiny Dancer. But
oh, is this her racism again?
Whatever.
Well, finishing her?
You must have been upset when I made them.
Who did I finish?
When you made your video, but it's fine. You don't have to believe that. The cauliflower thing, I don't actually care what happened to her channel. I never watched her. Never watched her. I've never watched anything she's done. I only know what your side of it. And I did not care. So there's that. And so for her to
Do your research, Tina.
monetization on her channel, I don't care. I didn't watch her. She wasn't in my. I've never watched her. The only reason why I knew who the hell she was because of you. So,
you know, the thing, people, here is this. Tina is sexist and racist. And with sexism and racism, especially with the racism, because I've been focusing on that in this video, you can focus your racism. It's a thing. You can be racist against black people, for example, or just Caribbeans. You can be a black person racist against other black people. You can even focus your racism even further and just be racist, let's say, against only Jamaicans. There's lots of other Caribbean people that may or may not be racist against Jamaicans. Racism is a thing. That's the point that I'm making. The point is, it's a thing. You can focus your racism, and that's what Tina has been doing. Like I've been saying, look at her previous videos, and I'll give you some examples.
Stop, all you white people, please stop gatekeeping. Gatekeep your own people. Stop trying to gatekeep black people and what they say. White people, on the other hand, cannot gatekeep this word towards a black. You can gatekeep it, but keep it, your gatekeeping within the white confines. You can't tell a black person who should and who should not be, this said black person should be using this N-word. Unlike these fragile ass white women, when I call they asses out on shit, they like to block, because she's a nigga. How dare this nigga come at me? Blocked. So yeah, that's why you don't see black people doing it, because you block them all. Except for maybe a couple of biracial ladies, which biracial is not black. All of y'all talking about I need to do research. To do research, I would have to give a fuck, and I don't.
Then don't make videos, because you're this making videos without any research is just ignorance.
Those of you that don't think Monty's a creep, that's fine. I do. Monty, you need to show receipts on what you did to Tiny Dancer and whoever else.
You need to stop being sexist and racist.
Might come out, because it looks like Troll Detective's about to do something to you, way worse than me. So, anyway.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And maybe one day I'll actually do a reaction to Monty. But today ain't that day, and I don't care.
You know what? Well, I do care, because you, Tina, you're racist against white women. Seriously, this is the person some of you are listening to that says misandry isn't a thing. And she's being blatantly racist, and you're all eating it up. What? Well, just another POS not doing their research, admitting she's not doing her research, making videos and just talking shit. Great. That's it. There you have it. That's all she's doing.